Hello everyone, this is Ralph Valentin for Self-Taught Polyglot. Today I'd like to continue by laying out some of the examples that I'm going to show you in order to explain how the Haitian language, the words that we use in this language participate in shaping the Haitian reality. The first word that we are going to use is the word Bondye. Bondye means God, generally speaking. But if you're trying to analyze it historically and linguistically, Bondye is a contraction of two words. It is from French. The first word is bon, which means something that is good. From French, bon, which is good, and die would be the word Dieu in French with the Haitian pronunciation, the palatalization of the French d sound. Bon Dieu in Creole, it is the word that we use to when we refer to the other. This term has linguistic and history account behind it. A lot of people say, okay, we say bon Dieu. Why do we say bon Dieu? So if you go back to the Israelite civilization, through the Hebrew Bible, the first account stories in the Genesis, everything that God does, and he says it was good. I think the word good used more than 6 times, about 7 times in the first creation story in the Bible in Genesis. This is something, it has to do with the Israelite civilization in difference to the other civilization in ancient Near East. The Israelite civilization would like to break through the ancient way of thinking. Not even the ancient way of thinking, because a lot of scholars do believe that it was not an evolution of from polytheism to monotheism. It was just a revolution. Okay, the Israelite people did, according to one of the great Israelite scholar. His name is Kaufman, and his book The Religion of Israel. He said that the religion of Israelite people was not an evolution from polytheism to monotheism. It was just a revolution, a total destruction, a total revolution from the other way of thinking, of seeing reality, of seeing God. Now, in the Hebrew Bible, God is known to be good, on the contrary to the other epic stories, the epic literary stories in the ancient Near East. For example, the epic of Gilgamesh, the Enuma Elish epic, the epic of the Atrahasis. You see, God is not someone to be good. It's not evil and good are intertwined. They are siblings. Okay, it is a non-moral universe. Whereas in the Christian tradition and the Israelite traditions, God is good. It is only good, and evil, immorality, is something that is due to human behavior, human desire to explore reality. So the word Bondye in Haitian Creole represent this framework of the Judeo-Christian civilization, and we use the word Bondye to mean that God is good. But deeply in the Haitian culture, people do not use this word. If you read in a lot of great scholars, Haitian scholars, they use the word Gramet, which means great master. Due to the domination of Christianity in Haiti, people begin to use the word Bondye more than great master. But myself, I use the word great master whenever I'm writing something. I use the word Bondye more casually. It doesn't matter, because I'm not here to say what is good, what is bad, but I use both interchangeably. So this is the first word that we have in Haitian Creole that shaped the nature of God. God can be a lot of things. It could be, for some people, it is the other substance, contrary to us. For others, it is the order to chaos. It is the order that brings, it is the one that brings order to chaos. Okay, if you read the philosophy of one of the greatest contemporary a Canadian writer whose name is Jordan B. Peterson that I noticed from his books about the nature of reality, 12 Rules for Life. You're going to see that God is the one that brings order to reality, um, order to chaos. Reality is a bunch of dumb things, and God brings order to them. If you believe that God is the first substance that ever exists, it's fine. If you believe that God is you and I, the whole, as Baruch Spinoza has believed it, that's fine. So the word Bondye has this connotation of God being good, whereas in ancient Near Eastern epics, God was amoral and good and bad were intertwined. So the second thing that might happen when you come to Haiti is that eye contact. This is not a word, but it's nonverbal communication. It's part of language itself because 95% of communication is nonverbal. So if you happen to talk to a lot of Haitian people, you'll see that they, especially people that have low self-esteem, sometimes some people that are from the countryside, they would not look at you into the eyes. They would just talk to you. Sometimes they're staring in the ground. They are not talking to you through the eyes. For example, you see, I'm talking to you here. I have trouble just looking at you in the eyes because I'm not fixing the camera. So the reason for that is not because that Haitian people are telling you a lie. They're not civilized enough. It's because that we, as a culture, this generation, we trying to change that by mixing with different ways of doing things, of thinking, of expressing our thought. Therefore, we trying to communicate with people using our eyes, using eye contact. But if you're talking to someone from the countryside, they find it insulting to talk to you, looking at you directly in the eyes. There are some scientists who says that when somebody is talking to you, they're not looking at you into the eyes. These people, people that are not doing that, maybe they are telling you a lie. But it's not always the case. Okay, it's not always the case. So these are the two concepts, the two ideas, the two, I would say, things that happen in Haitian language that can shape the Haitian mindset. So in the next video, I'm going to talk about other things, other two examples I'm going to be giving you, and they are going to be very interesting, and you're going to understand some of the mindset we Haitian people have, at least people that are monolingual in Haiti. Okay, so thank you. Stay tuned to the next video, subscribe to the channel, and see you soon. Bye bye.